Glad that you guys could join us. This is the day that the Lord has made. We should rejoice and be glad in it. I'm glad that we're still in the land of the living. God didn't have to wake us up this morning, but I don't know about you, but I'm grateful He woke me up. Everything might not be where I wanted to be, but I'm grateful for the things that I do have. God is such a faithful Savior. Amen. So um, take a moment and let's spend a few minutes together and just talk about whatever comes to mind. So a lot of times I'm free flowing on this on Thursday. Like I said, when I go to the barbershop, a lot of time my barbershop discussion end up being what I talk about when I come here to talk with you guys, and I never know. Of course, some of the things to talk about the barbershop, I don't want to bring it up here. Although the conversation is good and necessary, but everybody might not be ready for my barbershop conversation. All right, so I may not be able to share. Excuse me, might not be able to share everything that I get at the barbershop, but I can give you some of it because I think it's necessary. I think some of the stuff that we go through at the barbershop is good in the conversation because in those settings it's raw. In those settings it's genuine. Can I tell you all? Maybe that's what I need to deal with. Father, thank you for this moment you've given us to come together. I pray that you would touch each one of us, and I pray, God, that this time that we spend together will be beneficial spiritually, naturally, and in even some cases financially, God. Whatever it is, whatever vein you direct me into, no matter what we find ourselves, God, I pray that the word of my mouth, meditation of my heart be acceptable in the sight. It's in the name of our Christ we pray. Amen. Yeah, so in the barbershop, we had a couple of things we talked about. We talked about the difference between um, a man and a woman, male and female, and how that a woman is very protective of her personal information. Don't want everybody to know when it comes to here it is. Here it is. A woman is quick to say, I don't want nobody to know that about me. I don't want them to know how much money I make. I mean, my friends, close people who are close to me. They don't need to know how much money I make. They don't need to know my personal business like that. And a man, on the other hand, was like, I have nothing to hide. I don't mind them knowing what I make. I need their help. So if they can help me, I don't mind sharing with them what I need to share with them because I need their expertise. And those are my friends or somebody I care about and they care about me. So it'll be a win-win situation. Now, when it comes to other things, men are different when want to share your family life with other people. You might say, of course, Lady Brenda and I, we're doing real good. So this has nothing to do with her, but I just mean in general that if you find yourself having a marital problems in your marriage or even in your relationship, if you're not married, you got a significant other, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, significant other, and y'all run into difficulties. Maybe y'all living together and you run into some difficulties, and you need somebody to help you or someone to intervene, someone to that's not going to be biased and step in and try to help you navigate through whatever problems you're dealing with. And the man will be quick to say, I don't want him knowing my business. They say, go talk to Pastor Baker. No, I don't want him to know my business. Friend, you go talk to everybody else about stuff, but the person that can help you, you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to disclose your personal business. And so we're different like that. Women will like, man, I need some help. I'm going to talk to Pastor about our marriage, about our situation. But a brother is not gonna do that, man. When I say brother, I don't just mean an African American. I don't just mean a black person. I just mean a person of male species. They're not quick to want to reach out for help. They're not quick to ask for assistance in their marriage, their relationship. They feel like I'm a man. I can handle it. I don't need another man trying to tell me how to handle my business. I got this. Man, you're in trouble. you're drowning and you need somebody to bail you out. Stop faking it until you make it. Go and get you some help. If some help is available, why don't you utilize what's available to you? Don't be, like my friend told me. I was a pretty good friend with Sylvester Turner while he was alive, and he told me about one of my daughters. She was having some issues, and I like, man, I ain't dealing with that. He said, Cary, don't be so stubborn. Your daughter needs you, man. Just go and take care of that. Hey, man. So I tried to go and take care of it, but he knew my business. We talked about it. So if you need help, you need to talk to somebody that can help you. It might be somebody real close to you, and you got to pull your personal feelings out of it and say, hey, listen, I'm running to a financial situation. I need some financial advice. Who cares? Let me give you a scenario. Not even a scenario, a true life event. Some of you know I've been married twice. Here it is. Oh, Pastor been married twice. Oh, here's a scandal. Here's a problem. No, I've been married twice. My first wife, I was married to her for 17 years. And during that 17 years, we had some difficulties. She eventually died. She had breast cancer and she passed away. So I didn't just leave her and she didn't leave me. We had no control over that. That was all in God, all on God. But we had, let's see, how can I tell you this? We had a house to foreclose on us. We bought a home, and I used my VA loan when I bought this house. And I'm telling you this for a reason. I used my VA loan to purchase this first home we bought, and we stayed there for a couple of years. And she had this bright idea that we want to move into this new subdivision. Subdivision was called Ash Creek, and it's off of Bama, off Houston. That was a pretty decent area. And we moved into Ash Creek. And in order to move into this home, we had to sell the house that we was living in. The house we purchased under my VA loan. And so the salesperson who sold us this new home had a gentleman who was working with him to buy houses. He would literally assume your loan. I'm trying to help somebody. If y'all listen to me, I can help you. He had this man to assume our loan. That was many years ago, and he assumed my loan, took the note out of my name and put it in his name by assuming the note. The VA loan was assumable, so he assumed the loan. And then we stayed in this new house probably about a year, if it was even a year, and got a notice in the mail from the VA saying your original loan was in foreclosure. It was going into foreclosure, and they said you need to pay XYZ amount of money to get your house from foreclosure. And I was sharing this with my barber today. I said I didn't know what I know today. If I had known what I know now, I could have saved my house. I could have been living in a new house and went back and gained ownership of this other house back, because the other guy had faulted on the loan. So which means it fell back into my lap. It's still my loan. So I could have reacquired my house through legal means. That means I would have a new home and a house I could have been putting up for lease, rent, or whatever, or sell it on the market somewhere. But I didn't know. And we didn't want to tell nobody that I had a problem. So that's what I'm trying to say to you all. When you have problems, you can't be so prideful that you can't tell people that you're close to, I've got an issue that I'm trying to figure out. Maybe they can help you. If they can, then Utilize the information. And if they can't, you haven't lost nothing, and they can't take nothing from you because they know your business. Come on, they ain't gonna make your situation better or worse if they can't help you. But if they can help you, then you can able to financially save your house. Am I making sense to anybody? So you can't. So you don't be so. So I've said men are quick to look for somebody to help. No matter if you have to share your personal business to get help. If it's your friend, somebody you're in a relationship with, somebody you know, you'll say, "Hey, I need some help." A woman, on the other hand, is not quick to do that, but she's quick to get some relationship help. If you have a problem relational wise, she'll look for help. But if it has something to do with finances, she don't want nobody in the business. So here we go. So we are different like that. Men don't want somebody else in their personal business. I don't need you to tell me how to handle my wife and how to raise my family. I'm a man. I got this. We always got this. We don't want nobody to help us. Man, listen, it's a dumb situation that help is available, but you're too stubborn to ask for help. That's what Sylvester Turner told me. He said, "Stop being stubborn, Bacon. I don't know why you so." They call me Cary. Cary, I don't know why you so stubborn. I said, "Slide," because that's what they used to call him. Those who were close to him, they didn't call him Representative Turner. They didn't call him those things. They called him Sly. Hey, Sly. And he told me, he said, don't be so stupid and be so stubborn. Man, how you be so stubborn? I said, "Sly, I don't want to go through these changes." He said, "Man, listen, your daughter needs you. You just step up and go do what you need to do." All right, so that's what I did. Well, that's all the conversation. "Hey, man, I need your help." I didn't like what he said to me, but he's my friend, and I accepted what he had to say. And so what I'm trying to tell you all, that no matter what your situation is, you got somebody in your spirit that can help you. Don't be so prideful that you can't share with them what it is you need. Yeah, God bless you, Apostle. Good to see you. So help is right here. You know, the Bible talks about all the time when Jesus encountered people. The Bible said Jesus was on his way to Jericho, and on the road to Jericho there was a blind man, blind Bartimaeus was his name, and he was on the side of the road begging. When he heard Jesus was coming through, he saw, saying, "Son of David, have mercy on me." When Jesus got close to him, he stopped everybody and told them, "Bring this man to him." When the guy came to him, Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do?" And so sometimes your help is right here, but you won't open your mouth and say, "I need help." You won't open your mouth and say, "I'm in a problem. I got a dilemma here, and I can't work it out on my own." Baby, some people are failures because they won't ask for help. Come on, who am I talking to? Some of us are failures because we won't ask somebody for help. When I was in school with my not so smart self, when I had a test and needed some help with a paper, need help with something, I'd ask somebody, especially them girls in my class. They seem like they're pretty smart. "Can you help me with this?" I mean, it's embarrassing to tell somebody, I don't understand what you're talking about. Can you help me? But if you plan on leaving the grade you're in, you plan on being successful, getting your degree, you plan on being successful in business, you plan on being successful in your financial endeavors, then you need to open your mouth and say, "I need help. I don't know everything." I just told them Sunday at church, we don't have all the answers, but it's good when you know somebody that does have the answer. But don't be so prideful that you can't go ask somebody that can help you to help you. I wish I could tell y'all my personal business, but I don't want to have that discussion when I get home. Duh. So, but I want to tell you, there are some things that you ought not be so prideful about that you can't ask for help, that you can't go to people and say, "I don't have the answer." Hey, I mean, I should have said this to y'all. If you want to call a radio station, you call here. The number is 713-570-9666. 9040. You can type it in the screen if you want to for me so somebody else can get it. But 713-570-9040. Katrina, I don't know if you're still there, but 713-570-9040. And so, I mean, you can't be ashamed to ask. That's a saying that a closed mouth can't get fed. And if you need an answer, you can't get an answer if you close your mouth. Open your mouth and say, I don't have the answer. I need somebody to give me an answer. So you don't have the answer. So you need to get to a place where you can ask for the answer. Ask somebody for the answer. Somebody has the answer for you. But you need to open your mouth and ask for whatever it is you have need of. And I'm saying all that. There was a scripture in the Bible too, and I think it was in Kings. Well, the Bible said that this woman came to Elijah, the prophet, and says, my husband, your servant, has died, and the creditors is at my house to come get my sons. She was needing help. She said, they're come to get my kids. Excuse me. They're come to get my kids, and I need help. And so Elijah says to her, what do you have in your house? What do you have in your house? And she said, I've got, a little oil, some meal, small amount, don't have a whole lot. And Elijah gave her instructions how she could survive the dilemma she was facing. Come on back here. What I'm saying to you is that no matter what the dilemma is, God has somebody in your spirit that can assist you to get through whatever it is you're going through, but you can't be embarrassed. I mean, maybe I should say ashamed. You can't be ashamed about what you found yourself in. If you're going to come out of this, you've got to be a mature person and realize that everybody get into a situation where they need help sometime. And it might be you. And so you ought to get to a place that I need help, but I can't be so prideful that I can't ask for assistance. I can't be so prideful that I can't ask somebody to assist me to help me get through this, whatever it is I'm going through. So what I'm trying to tell you is that your help is right here, but you can't get it if you don't ask for it. Somewhere I read the Bible say you have not because you ask not, and then you ask amiss. So here it is. If you need help, ask. I wish I had somebody right there. Open your mouth and ask. Somebody have an answer, but they want to know you need them. We are great pretenders. Y'all know I am telling the truth. We're great pretenders. We want everybody to think that we got everything going on. Fake it till you make it. Come on, y'all, talk back to me. The whole bottom might be falling out, but you don't want nobody to know that that the bottom's falling out. Is it because you don't trust everybody? And I grant you can't trust everybody, and you don't just go around sharing your information just because you want everybody to know that you're not doing the best, you're struggling or whatever. That's not the reason why you bring this up. If you find somebody who have what you need, then open your mouth and say, I need some assistance, and you can get the help you need, but you've got to open your mouth. If you don't open your mouth, you can't get what you need. So open your mouth. Open your mouth and get what you need. And so the woman told it to Elijah. Elijah told her, I need you to go back home, tell your sons to go out and borrow as many vessels as you can. Go get as many of these containers as you can. Go to your neighbors and tell them, you got empty containers I need to borrow. Go borrow as many of these vases you can get. And he said, don't borrow a few. In other words, get as many as you can. Go through the whole village. And everybody in the village got an empty container. You need to get it. That's how bad you want help. Let me ask somebody, how desperate are you for help? Or your pride is greater than your deliverance? Are you more prideful than speaking and receiving a deliverance that you have greatly need of? Lord have mercy. Jesus came across this guy. No, man, I feel like preaching. I wish it was Sunday morning. The Bible say, y'all know the story when Jesus went up to the Mount of Transfiguration. While he was up there, the Bible say he was transfigured. There was Moses, Elijah, and Jesus. Peter hollered out, "It's good to be here. Let's build 3 tabernacles." Y'all remember the story? Well, down at the base of the mountain, the other disciples, there was 9. In fact, the other 9 disciples, main disciples, because it probably had a whole lot of other people that was down there in the camp, but these 9 in particular was down at the base of the mountain. This man had a son who's a lunatic. Son that was spirit, had a demon who possessed his life. He brought it to the disciples. The disciples could not help him. That's good, y'all. Sometimes you're going to talk to people that are in position to help you, have wherewithal to help you, but for whatever reason won't or can't help you. But that ought not stop you from asking. You don't stop because you get a no. You don't stop because the first time you tried, it didn't work. I mean, like, come on, y'all. We grew up riding bicycles. You haven't always been good at riding a bike. You fell a few times, but you were determined to ride it. Some of us got bruised knees and bruised elbows to prove it, scratched up faces to prove it. And now you're riding. You can ride it any time. You can go get on the bike now and go riding because you went through the hardship of failing, falling, being devastated. But you got back up and tried again. If you didn't get the answer you're looking for the first time, you don't stop asking, because the rejection or the no deal, no answer is not what you're looking for. You can expect it, but that's not what you're looking for. You keep on digging, keep on searching until you get what you're looking for. Getting quiet, balling up in the knot in the corner somewhere and waiting till everything cave in on you is not the solution. Boy, I just said that to somebody. It is not the solution. This woman, I'm bouncing back and forth. But listen, when Jesus came off the mountain, him, Peter, James, and John got down into the camp and seen this great commotion, the Bible said this man with his child came, fell down at Jesus' feet, and began to worship him. And Jesus asked him, "What's the problem?" And the man told him, said, "Listen, I got a son. When he get around fire, he jumps in the fire. He get around water, he wants to drown himself. He wants to commit suicide by any means necessary." And Jesus says, and then the man said, "I brought him to your disciples, but they couldn't help me. They couldn't help me." And Jesus said, "Bring the boy here." What if this man had said, "Me and my son gonna leave this camp, we're gonna get out of here. There ain't nobody in this camp gonna be able to help us"? No, he didn't quit because he didn't get an answer the first time. We can't be prideful, we can't be stubborn. We just have to let the Lord give us what we need. Open your mouth and say, "I need help." You know that like that old commercial, hit that button. Help, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. You can't fix it, but there's somebody in your sphere of influence that can give you the answer you're looking for. But they're not going to go ahead of you and give you what you need without you asking. Boy, I'm preaching to somebody, even if I'm not trying to preach. I told you about the woman who the creditors coming to their door to get her kids. What if she had stayed inside the house with the doors closed and waiting till the creditors go away? Well, if they stay there long enough, just by the mere fact she didn't have no food in the house, just a small morsel of meal and some oil, small amount, which means she's going to die. They're going to eventually die of starvation. So I'm telling somebody, why stay in the condition you in till your whole world continue to cave in on you. Stop, open your mouth, and ask for help. I don't know why I need to say that to you all, but help is available. But help doesn't come without you open your mouth. If it's an emergency, you got to dial 911. You got to do something to get help, right? Yeah. And same thing in this situation. If I had known what I know today, I would still have that extra house. And then later on, I end up losing another house. The house I had bought by releasing this last house. My job laid me off. Didn't have finances to keep my house, and we was dumb as Joe's turkey. You know, it's Thanksgiving. He need to be hiding somewhere. He was showing up for dinner. Man, we didn't know no better. Man, me and my first wife, before she passed away, we still paying credit cards, trying to catch up with credit card debts and whatever else. I got some stories. Y'all don't know my story. I have some stories, and I can help you if you don't be so stubborn and so prideful that you won't receive the help that's available to you. I lost that second house. That means here I am I'm under 30, y'all, that had 2 brand new houses and have lost both of them because I didn't know any better and didn't have nobody close to me that could have helped me, or they were close enough, but I didn't have sense enough to ask for help. Man, that's crazy. Here it is. You know, foreclosure, they don't foreclose on your house unless you 3 months behind. After you got behind 3 months, then they go through the process to go to court, file an injunction against you, have the judge to send the marshals out to your house and put you out, literally put you out of your house because it's no longer your house. Well, if you I'm helping somebody right here. If you find yourself getting behind on your house note, then listen, pay a note, and then if you can't pay, if you get too much behind, you stay there and keep paying that note. If you stay too much, just stay there at the 2-month line. Don't let it go into the 3rd month. But you start looking for other means for income, get you some more money to coming in so you can fix that problem. If you don't have no money coming in, you just juggling the money you have. That's what we didn't understand. I should have let them credit cards go. I mean, I can get credit cards anytime. If my house is paid, if my notes are good, I'm faithful with my house note, I can go and get a secured credit card and build my credit card credit back up again. Nobody told me that. I'm telling y'all something now that I didn't know back then. Don't get so caught up with losing your house trying to pay all them nonsense bills. Baby, let them credit cards go. If you can't afford to pay them, you know you owe them, but let them go. Let them go. What's more important, you pay your house note. Your house note is your long-term security. Pay your house note. Let all that other stuff go. If they come and repossess your car, go get you a total note and get your car, another car. I mean, catch the bus, whatever. But don't lose your house. Pay your house note and get it back up and pay it on time. And when you get it back up and pay it on time, then you'll be able to catch up later on with the other debt that you owe. You catch it up later, but your house, you don't want to lose your house. That's the greatest investment that you can ever make. My time is come and gone, y'all. I don't have no more time, so I got to go. But anyway, I'm gonna share with y'all some of the stuff that nobody told me when I was going through. I lost 2 houses, and as time went on, I was about to lose the 3rd house, and I did a short sale and sold the house. So because I didn't want it to go into foreclosure, so I sold it. But I didn't. Today, the knowledge I have now, I earned this knowledge and I'm giving it to you free. It ain't costing you a dime. But if you need help, you can't be so stupid and so stubborn and so prideful that you can't ask for help. You need help. You need to come and get this help. Help is right here. But you can't, I don't want nobody to know my business. I don't want nobody to know I'm losing my house. I don't want nobody to know. They gonna know you lost it anyhow. When they see that big old sign on your window, foreclosed, big old text across the window, red and yellow and everything, tell you, you've been locked out, no trespassing. Bank has repossessed this property. Everybody gonna know your business then. Well, you trying to be all prideful. You could have saved your house. Anyway, God bless you. Lord host my rich and poor is my prayer. I know I took some more of y'all extra time, but I'm gonna be here from 5 to 5:30 on the Inner Circle with Pastor C on Thursdays. And if you're in the Houston area and you need a church home, come see us at the Point. Look me up on Facebook, on social media. The Point Houston, social media, the Point Houston. Look me up. If you are in the Greenspoint area, come and see me. We're at 519 North Sam Houston Parkway East. That's 519 North Sam Houston Parkway East. Come see us. We're in Suite 175, and we're there at 11:30. I promise you, you'll be glad you did. Oh yeah, and for those of you that don't have my book, you need to get my book, God Focus by Cary Baker. It's on Amazon. You can get it. God Focus. Got me? See y'all soon, real soon, right back here in the Inner Circle. Pastor C on Forever Rhema. Love y'all. Peace. We out. Bye now. Yeah.